Floodwaters in the state's northwest have stranded about 2,000 residents, many for up to a week. The deluge has already claimed the life of a 3-year-old boy who drowned after being swept into a drain. At Wee Waa, 1,800 residents have been cut off by floodwaters for at least 7 days as the Namoi River rises. Nearby at Moree, about 300 properties have been isolated. It's a similar situation further south at Gunnedah. There are also flood warnings for the McIntyre near Boggabilla and the Macleay River near Kempsey. The rain has eased, but more wet weather is on the way. Rebecca Barrett reports.
The swollen Mihai River at Moree has hit its highest level in a decade, climbing to 10 metres.
They're saying it's probably the biggest one they've ever had, and we're not sure what's going to happen yet.
Yes, it's quite alarming because I'm not sure what I should be doing or when I should be doing it.
Hundreds of properties around Moree and Gunnedah have been isolated by floodwaters. Emergency relief and food is being flown in. Some got out before the waters came, but plenty chose to stay, doing everything possible to protect their homes. Outside Moree, the nearby town of Garrah has been cut off by the rising river, and residents could be isolated until Wednesday. The Emergency Services Minister took a look from the air.
We've got stock losses, we've seen those from the air. We've now just been informed that there's a break in the levee, which is also going to put a bit of a changing dynamic into how this town and how the SES and the entire township deal with the rising floodwaters.
So we're trying to tarp it up, stop the hole, but it's a big hole and the water's rushing through. It's very hard to contain it. We'll have a go.
It's not the only problem. A number of properties at Garrah have been flooded, but the locals are as stoic as ever.
Country communities, they all pull together and do what they can do to make it work, so it's happening.
The SES has received more than 530 calls for help across the state since Friday. There have been 18 flood rescues, mostly for people trapped in their cars in the state's northwest. Rebecca Barrett, ABC News.